Sup everybody, it's Tom here from the Company Code, author, educator and public speaker. Today I'm going to talk about a person that was pure entertainment and comedy gold in my opinion. But the whole talk is not just about him, but is around the circumstances that led to his demise, which is important for all of us, particularly the men that are listening to this, okay? Robin Williams would have been 69 on Tuesday, the 21st of July. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why, Tom, are you talking now about something that happened 6 years ago nearly? Well, the fact is, and sad as it is, that whatever the reasons for his untimely death, we found out later that he had a very rare form of dementia, Lewy body. I mean, I'd never heard of it until I heard about his death. And that drove him to commit suicide. He left behind a wife and 3 children. And he left pretty much most of the world and Hollywood in absolute devastation. The people that worked with him on the film Mrs. Doubtfire were absolutely devastated. His co-cast, the people that were in it that are now adults that were children when he filmed it, probably saw him as like a dad because he embodied that character so well. My earliest memories of him is probably the reruns of Mork and Mindy. Obviously, I'm a little bit too young to remember it first over because it was the late 70s, very early 80s, and I wasn't born until 1984. So what I've ever seen is just reruns. He was a fantastic actor, a brilliant comedian, and it just seemed to be so much fun. And for me, there's not a single film he's not done that I haven't absolutely been in hysterics. But the stronger and more prominent point about all of this, and it's rather sombre for a Friday morning, but it's important. Male suicide is really high. Despite advancements in therapy, treatment, whatever you want to call it, we still don't understand the human brain very well. There are multiple deaths daily of people, men mainly, who choose to take their life. My message today here is simple. I'm not afraid to admit my vulnerabilities in front of the camera here. I'm not afraid of judgment. I'm not afraid to tell you that I have been close to killing myself in the past. Okay? It's not the answer. Okay, I know it's easy for me to say because I don't know what many of you may be going through. What I am saying is, get help. Don't add to that statistic. Don't be another person that chooses to end their life. Okay? Life is difficult at times, yes, I'll admit. Think of your family. Think of the sadness they're going to go through. Don't do it. Reach out. There are support networks. And believe it or not, even though you don't see it, people care. They care a hell of a lot. And you are more loved than you know. I'm saying this to all the men that won't be watching this. To anyone that's ever felt low, that's ever felt that they can't cope. To anyone that doesn't feel the need to be here anymore, for whatever that reason may be. Don't do it. Get help, reach out, talk. If you don't want advice, just ask the person you're talking to listen. Because I didn't want advice. I just wanted to be heard. I wanted to let out, vent everything that I felt. I was in a dark place, and I'm pretty much at the end of the tunnel now, and there's always a way out, and there's always a bright light at the end of that tunnel. Find the light. day by day, step by step. There'll be days when you struggle. Find help, get help. Don't be another statistic. It's sickening to think how many people do, and especially men. I can try and go into the psychology of why I think males are more likely to kill themselves than females, but I'm not here to do that today. The message is pure and simple. Robin Williams was ill, and that drove him to kill himself, but he was depressed. And he was fighting it, and it became too much for him. It became overwhelming. For those of you that are depressed, that are feeling the same, not possibly like the same situation as him with the illness he had, but just generally, find a way to not do it, please. This is a heartfelt plea from me to you, okay? Don't do it. Life is beautiful. Life is precious. Every moment is a blessing. Every day is a blessing. No matter how bad things get, there's always a way out. Okay? That's my message for you today. Sombre, I know. I try and end the week on a positive usually. But the positive message here is, don't give up. Life is worth fighting for, and it's worth living. Appreciate your time, everybody that's listened here today. Thank you as always. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. You'll not be forgotten. Not by me, anyway. If you like what you've heard, please, as always, leave a comment down below. Thumbs up, a like, hit that subscribe button. And this is the last of my 3 videos this week, okay? I'll speak to you start of next week. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Thank you.